There's another prick in hockey. Brendan Prust.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Steve Simmons again.
No,
Oh.
no, I've given that. We've given that guy too much time. I mean, we could talk
Really-
about Steve
really
too
Simmons
much
too.
of our energy,
We could
yeah.
I feel like every other episode we have to talk about Steve Simmons because he did
Honestly,
something.
like
He did something.
I've
else.
never met someone that hates Steve Simmons more than Alex.
No, it's
Yeah.
not that I. Listen,
Like Alex,
I think,
he's living rent free in your
no,
head.
no. It's not that I hate him. I think he just makes decisions
He's in
that
your
I don't think
nightmares.
I would make. I don't think I would make. No, I promise you, there's other guys that live in my nightmares, and its name is Cody Cece. Okay, let's just be clear. And
But
Jake
yeah, like,
Gardner.
Before we go to Brandon Prust, I know, like, yes, with Steve Simmons, it's been like kind of a weird thing he's had with people in the city, like with Malcolm Miller from the Raptors. That's a bit of a thing that happened on Twitter. Kayla Gray from TSN and Steve Simmons.
Yeah, so maybe one of you, because I'm not 100% sure on exactly what happened. I didn't really look into the situation. I was a little busy with school, if I'm being honest. So one of you, shut up, Mike. If one of you know the situation better.
I think it happened with
It happened when he was questioning Masai.
yeah.
I didn't even know he covered basketball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He works for the Toronto Sun. So
Oh, I got the quote here.
which one? The first
From
question or what he said to Kayla Gray after?
the Steve Simmons question.
Because what he asked Kayla Gray, what he said to Kayla Gray after was just not nice. Like,
Yeah. What did it say? Okay, so Steve Simmons asked in the conversation to Masai, "You're in a unique position, being the only Canadian team in the NBA and in charge of the only Canadian team in the NBA. Sometimes you see issues out there that don't really pertain to this country at all. And I'm wondering if in the city that you live in and operate in, shootings in Toronto are up 180% since you came and joined the Raptors. Death by gunfire is up over 80%. Is it time for you and the Raptors to get involved in more local issues to try and work with a city that's seeing crime at a rate it's never seen before?"
But they are. I don't understand the question. Like he's
Kayla-
picking out an issue.
Kayla Gray goes, love, quote unquote, but what about black on black crime? Question disguised on, should the Raptors not also focus on gun violence in our city? And then Steve Simmons came out with just a really not nice reply. It's like, do you have a hearing problem or a comprehension problem?
God.
I asked Masai about crime in Toronto. The word black never came up, nor did it come up in doing the research for the question. He was
Listen, I think that team does more than I think the Raptors as a whole does more for this city than any other sports organization in the city. The Leafs, I don't know anything they do. The Blue Jays, I rarely hear anything. The
Leafs are
Argos, TFC.
the NHL in general is just an absolute joke in terms of social justice issues.
I feel like he's just picking out an issue, and this is the question he asked. And I saw someone put, you wouldn't ask the Leafs, or something about you didn't ask the Leafs GM this. I go, but the Leafs, I get it. I get the double standard there, but I don't think he'd ask that because the Leafs aren't involved in much social justice issues. Like Mike said, like the NHL is so behind. I don't think that's the right question to ask.
I don't have much of a problem with the way the question was. Well, I'm not going to speculate really on how the question was worded. I don't really know what opinion to make of that. I certainly don't think it'd be viable to share if I don't know really fully how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I would say, why the hell is Steve Simmons asking that question right now? I understand there's been a huge social justice movement in terms of everything that's gone on throughout this miserable, horrible quarantine. But it's so out of the blue. And I think a lot of the things, especially there's a lot of racism being directed to guys like Pascal Siakam, which just isn't nice. Sure, the guy didn't play great, but you do not throw so many different racial slurs at him just because he didn't play nice for you. He's also playing for your team, so if you want to play for that team, by any means, go ahead. If not,
And he's a human being.
yeah, people often forget that. Yes, professional athletes are paid handsomely, but at the same time, they are people. They have families. They have something called feelings, which obviously people overlook when you're making that much kind of money. But still, like, come on.
I don't know. Like I do have the thing I have a big issue with is the way the question was worded to me when he says something along the lines of issues pertaining to this country, as if racism isn't an issue in this country. And he goes, well, this doesn't really pertain to us, but the gun violence pertains to us.
What I didn't like about that is like he said, since you came on as Raptors president. Like that part of it. Like
I don't know. I just think it's a messy it's a messy situation. I don't agree with how he answered Kayla Gray. Like we retweeted her.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Brandon Prust, and then we'll get to some good stuff. That guy,
huge tangent.
That guy's an actual prick. Like straight up, he's just a prick.
That was a very not nice tweet.
No, I didn't approve of it.
I feel like people still don't understand what happened, and then the people who are vocal about not understanding just make it seem like he was lying. And that's what pisses me off even more. Like, don't be a prick about it. Like, this is what happened. He doesn't owe you anything. He literally doesn't owe you anything. I'm leaving the bubble. This is why. That's it. Like, sure, 2 days before or the day before he said he doesn't feel it's the same type of hockey. Maybe because he had an external issue going on. Like, figure it out.
If my daughter was hospitalized, I would probably leave the bubble immediately.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty screwed up as a human being to think otherwise, right? Like,
yeah. I guess we should say yeah. Sorry.
I thought Brandon Press is hilarious. I've listened to him on Spin and Chicklets, and honestly, he's had a pretty cool story. But the dude lost a lot of my respect there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess we should say the tweet. So he tweeted, it's a video of Anton Hudobin, who used to play for the Bruins. And it's a video of him getting, I guess, their the end of the game. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, when he said, I'm not going home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he goes opposite of Tuukka Rask. And then I can't find the tweet, but he
doubles down on it.
He doubles down on it by replying to someone, and I think he might have deleted that one because I can't seem to find it as I scroll through his replies. But it was worse. I think Adam retweeted it, so I'm gonna pull Adam's.
I tweeted too.
Oh, you did? Okay, I'll find.
Oh yeah, he said. Yeah, never mind. I thought I had it.
Oh yeah, he's I don't even want to say the word, but he's a blank. Don't ask for $8 million if you want to go home and cuddle.
Yeah, I do remember. That's it. Yeah.
This connects to a similar tweet he had on August 15th. I'm seeing right now where Brandon Press tweeted, I feel like the NHL has done an amazing job with the bubble and keeping everyone safe. Wouldn't Tuukka Rask be safer in the bubble than out? I know he has a newborn, but that baby won't know who he is for another 6 months. LOL.
No, he's an idiot.
Maybe more underlying stuff we don't know about. Well, yeah.
I don't know what his issue is. Like it's like he has a vengeance against Tuukka Rask. He goes, I need to make fun of this guy.
Honestly, man, like his social media just sucks. Like I'm going through some like he has a lot of controversial tweets.
Yeah,
like, a lot. He made one about racism. Like this guy he doesn't know how to read the room at all.
And I don't know. Like I just think it's not nice. That's the way I'll put it.
I think he just lost in the old-time hockey kind of thing where he wants it to be as it was, but not what it really is.
Yeah.
Sorry, things change. Like Mike said, read the room. Honestly.
He's also kind of like Steve Simmons with when it comes to whatchamacallit, Dewis.
Of course he is.
He,
Of
he
course.
tweeted. He tweeted when Babcock got fired. He's like, imagine if the Maple Leafs picked an actual hockey GM when they had the chance. They'd be a contender
Shut
right now.
up,
Mark
man.
Hunter.
You know why? Because you know who the hell was it? I think it was I want to say it was Ian Tulloch who made a comment about the Hunters, and Brendan Prust lost it because he offended the Hunters. Okay,
All-time
you're
hockey
you're not
royalty.
allowed to do that. Okay, because Mark Hunter does have a job in the NHL, right? He's been interviewed and hired, right? Okay. I have my piece with Mark Hunter. I've said it before.
Yeah.
Let's
Go with
move
Brandon
on.
Prust. Yeah.
Are we done with Brandon Prust, or you want to keep talking?
Final thoughts. Brandon, don't do this anymore. We believe that you
Yeah.
could be better.
Read the room. That's my final thought.
Maybe he likes the attention. We don't know.
It doesn't matter. Mike, anything else?
No.